Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into yet another fantasy mock draft. Here, July 31st, the last day of July. We're entering into some primetime mock draft season. And guys, my first two mocks I had the number one overall pick. Now I'm picking fifth, so it's a complete different strategy. I'm going to be drafting in the middle of every single round, picking fifth overall. So the strategy, I will obviously draft different players. Looking at my number 5 pick, also understanding this is a 10-team league, and I can pivot back and forth. I can do 12-team mocks, 10 teams, whatever. This is my second 10-team mock, and it's very important. In a 10-team league, a lot more flexibility. With my pick in round 1, I feel completely fine with taking Jamar Chase and targeting him probably over Justin Jefferson. Eckler, to me, if he falls to me, I'm just concerned about the injuries with Austin Eckler. I really am. McCaffrey's not going to fall. Derrick Henry, it's the injury concern. It's the workload. Najee Harris, I have no problem with Najee Harris, but that's not good value at number 5 overall. So my thought process right now, Jamar Chase is my number 1 target. And if somebody takes him, I'll probably just draft Justin Jefferson. So we're coming up on my pick. If Cooper Kupp is somehow available, is Cooper Kupp going to be available? Is Cooper Kupp? Nah, I'll just take Jamar Chase. It's depending on who this person... Wow. So I guess I'll take Cooper Kupp. And that one, you know, if you ever get into a situation like that, take the obvious pick and draft Cooper Kupp, who fell to 5th to me. Now looking at pick number 16, I am going... Wait, did I have the 5th pick or the 6th pick? I had the 5th pick. Now I have 16. Okay. I guess it rotates like that. Yeah, it's a snake. So I'm fine with... Guys, I've been really targeting Cam Akers in my drafts. I love him. But if I have pick 16, like, I'll take Cam Akers over Fournette. I'll take Cam Akers over Tyreek Hill. I'll take Cam Akers over Kamara. I'll take Cam Akers over Williams. Guys, Williams really scares me. Apparently, Denver re-signed Melvin Gordon. I would stay away from Williams at this point. Alvin Kamara goes with the first pick of the second round. I would not advise that. So it's looking like maybe Joe Mixon. Oh my goodness. Joe Mixon fell to me. Don't even question it. The first 2 picks I've made of this mock draft were strictly value-based. I thought there was no chance Cooper Kupp would fall to me. I didn't think Joe Mixon was falling to me. Guys, when it comes to these drafts, take advantage of other people's mistakes if they let players fall. Those are 2 examples right there. Now I've got an infrastructure. I've got an RB1. I've got a receiver, an extremely good receiver. Now I have pick 25. I'm looking at someone like DJ Moore. I love the value for Travis Kelce, but I've drafted him in my last 2 mocks. So I think I'll go DJ Moore here. We will see. This draft really is flying by. Not interested in Connor, not interested in Aaron Jones, not interested in Mike Evans, not interested in Keenan Allen, not interested in T. Higgins. Saquon, it's funny with Saquon. If Saquon is healthy, he's for like 16 games, he's literally an RB1. If he plays in 15 games, he's an RB1. The problem is the health. So Mark Andrews goes. So yeah, really what I'm looking at is DJ Moore. Did Kelce get picked? That's a good pick. Yeah, Travis Kelce should be going earlier. T. Higgins. So yeah, I love DJ Moore, and I've been wanting to pick him. It didn't work out in my first 2 drafts. I'm fine with taking DJ Moore. DJ Moore was on track to have an absolute breakout season last year. The only thing that killed him was horrible QB play. Sam Darnold was the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. This dude is a baller. Baker Mayfield's better. Robbie Anderson really isn't a target machine. He's more of a deep threat guy, so DJ Moore should get a massive target share in that offense. They also do have McCaffrey, who's going to eat into that a little bit if he's healthy, but I am really high on DJ Moore putting up a top 10 receiver fantasy season for sure and being well worth that 3rd round value. So I've got a nice receiver tandem right now with Cooper Kupp and DJ Moore, and I'm looking at pick number 36. and I am not loving what I'm seeing right here. We will see. Maybe someone will, like, I don't even like A.J. Brown. The problem with A.J. Brown is Jalen Hurts just, if J.K. Dobbins, no, he's not going to. There's going to be auto picks. This person's going to have to take someone. I could take Breece Hall. Breece Hall is probably the play. Breece Hall is a little worrying, that value. Like in a 12-team league, I would be worried about taking Breece Hall. I'm just concerned in that offense. Like, he should be an RB1. He's a stud. Why are you taking Zeke, man? Okay, J.K. Dobbins did get picked. I think he was auto-picked. So A.J. Brown is available, but I am going to go Breece Hall. You have to take the running back. Sometimes, the problem with A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts really doesn't get a ton of passing yards, and he also gets rushing touchdowns. So it's not like Jalen Hurts is going to throw 30 touchdown passes. And I think Dallas Goedert's going to have a better year in terms of touchdowns. So that's my concern with A.J. Brown. Not that it would have been bad value, but Breece Hall is a legit RB1. He's going to get legit 20 to 25 touches, fresh legs. He's a rookie. The only concern with Breece is that offense is going to be bad. He could struggle a little bit, but I like that value pick right there. And then we have pick number 45. Imagine I took Mahomes. There's no reason to take Mahomes. I'll take Travis Etienne. Ooh, Judy. Those are two guys I love. I might go Etienne this time. Okay, we're coming up on it. Just a quick look. Antonio Gibson, not interested. Josh Allen, not interested. Mike Williams, not interested. Brandon Cooks, not interested. Hollywood Brown, not interested. DK Metcalf, it's tough. It's the quarterback play. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I love. But I might go Etienne here. I want Jerry Jeudy too. The question is, will somebody take Jerry Jeudy? I got to go Jerry Jeudy. Guys, Jerry Jeudy. This is the third mock draft. So I've done 3 mock drafts. Every single one of them I've taken Jerry Jeudy. It's just too good value. Jerry Jeudy is an absolute stud. He struggled because of bad quarterback play. They now have Russell Wilson. It's such an obvious breakout. If I can get Etienne, I want him though. I do want Etienne. I feel like Etienne is going to be somebody that falls because people really don't think he's like a real running back, but I think he's going to get a ton of PPR points. Travis Etienne Jr. Yeah, he's my next pick. If Amon-Ra St. Brown, no. Amon-Ra's not going to fall because there's all these auto pick people. We got this person here. Every draft, it happens. Okay, that's a good pick. That's a Noah Fant in round 10 of a 10-team league. Brandon Cooks, huh? Maybe garbage time for Brandon Cooks. Mooney, I would pass. Hollywood Brown, no way. Cortland Sutton, I'm not interested. Chris Godwin seems to always be good value. Renfro, that's way too early. In a PPR, maybe Renfro with Devontae Adams there. But again, it's like Devontae Adams is going to eat into that target share. I'm good with taking Etienne here. I want another running back on my roster. I also am going to need a tight end. Etienne got picked. Okay, that was a good pick. Now I'm on the clock, so we've got Chris Godwin. I do like Michael Thomas's value. I feel like I need a running back, but technically, yeah, there's no run. So running backs at this point, I'm not interested. These 3 receivers, I'm not interested. It comes down to Godwin. Amari Cooper, no. Kittle, maybe I'll go Kittle. I'll go ahead and draft Kittle. Kittle is a guy, especially in a 10-team league, you can certainly take a chance on. We know about the injuries, but at some point you would hope he would put together a season where he's playing at least 14 or 15 games, and it's a 10-team league. 12-team leagues, it gets a little bit harder with someone like Kittle or someone like Saquon Barkley, where it's like if you get screwed and they get injured, it's very tough to come back. But in a 10-team league, you can draft them, and there's other tight end options on the waiver wire because there's only 10 teams in the league. So there's going to be more guys available. So coming up on my pick here in round 7, Chris Godwin seems almost too good to be true. There's an auto picker who might take him. Amari Cooper, I'm not interested, not in a 10-team league. Gabriel Davis, I'm not interested. Tyler Lockett, I'm not interested. Miles Sanders, I just wonder with Kenneth Gainwell, is he going to be the lead back? It's like, it is a good value. Like, if you have to throw him in a pinch, although I feel like Michael Thomas is great value here. Like, Michael Thomas has to come back. Drake London is another one. Like, there's so many good receivers later on in these drafts that you can get. And then I am going to need more running back depth, and that's when I pull out Tony Pollard and things like that. Chris Godwin did go. And, Drake London went as well, so that's fine. That is fine. I will go ahead and draft Michael Thomas. And again, guys, my main area of focus is going to be running backs next. And the guy I'm targeting is Tony Pollard. Also, Kenneth Walker will be another guy I look. And then Tyler Algier is just the absolute superstar sleeper that I always draft in every single mock. I make sure I get him. All right, we're coming. Oh, wow, that went by fast. So I'm looking at someone like Clyde Edwards-Helaire right now because I'm thinking Pollard is going to fall to me in the next round, and I would like to get some depth. Kenneth Walker, man, there's a lot. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I've drafted him a few times now. Kind of a value pick. A lot of fantasy fans are upset he keeps falling because he has not had a good first 2 years in the NFL. And it's really tough to trust any running back in that Kansas City offense. But I saw myself, I was at a point where I only had 2 running backs. I had to get more depth. And I can still go ahead and draft Tony Pollard. I can still go ahead and draft Kenneth Walker and then Tyler Algier. And now I've got loads of running back depth. The other position, of course, is quarterback. I could honestly take Jalen Hurts. To me, it's either I'm taking one of 2 quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts or Trey Lance. That's who I'm drafting. And he took Jalen Hurts. That's fine. I mean, that is what it is. I will go ahead and probably take Tony Pollard here unless there's... I mean, Garrett Wilson I love, but I feel like I have enough receiver depth because I have Judy, I have Kupp, DJ Moore, and Michael Thomas. It seems like I want to make sure I secure Tony, and he took Tony Pollard. Okay, that's a good pick. I'll give him credit for that. That's a good pick. Let me look at the running backs. I'll probably have to take Kenneth Walker here. Yeah, I'll have to take Kenneth Walker. Just to make sure I secure good running back depth. That's what you really want to do, is secure the running back depth in these leagues. Look at the overall position. All the quarterbacks are going. Goddard goes. I should probably just make sure I get... Holy, this is rapid fire. No, I'm going to make sure I get Trey Lance. Just secure Trey Lance. And I've talked about Trey Lance, why I love him, the rushing ability. Even if Trey Lance doesn't live up to the expectations in terms of real life, guys, what happened with Jalen Hurts last year... He was a mediocre real-life quarterback. He was elite in fantasy due to the rushing. So, and this could be a situation in a 10-team league. You go and you say, just to have insurance, I'll draft Deshaun Watson late in the draft. And now I've got Trey Lance and Deshaun Watson. Watson very likely to be suspended the first 6 games. That's why it's so, you can do so many different things with the quarterbacks. And looking... Tony, I'm not interested. Gage, I'm not interested. Olave, there's just a lot of mouths to feed. Stevenson, no. So what I'm looking at now is maybe someone like a Brandon Ayuk. Maybe. Or do I just go... How many spots... Okay, so I am going to probably just draft value here. Do I draft Mike Gesicki with the possibility that George Kittle could get injured? He's already questionable. Oh no. George Kittle's already questionable. I think I will draft Mike Gesicki. If you draft Kittle, you have to be willing to draft another decent. Although I don't love the idea of wasting a spot for a tight end on the bench. But I love my receiver depth. Yeah. I think I'm Robert Woods for Tennessee. That's interesting. I wonder what Robert Woods is going to do on Tennessee. Chris Olave's, but I don't want to have, like, I already have Michael Thomas. I really don't want both Michael Thomas and Olave in the same offense. I'll draft Gesicki. Gesicki's should put up a pretty good year being the, top tight end target. They've got other receivers there, so we'll go ahead and get some insurance, and then basically what I have left is 3 bench spots. And in a 10-team league, you probably don't have to draft him, but I am going to draft David Bell. I'm going to draft... Let me look at my running backs. I think I'm... Oh, my God. So I am going to draft Mattson. I always draft him. The thing with Alexander Mattson, if Dalvin Cook is ever out, he becomes an auto RB1. it is strictly a situation where the only time you're starting him is if Dalvin Cook is out, so you have to understand that. Oh, he's moving up. My sleeper is moving up the boards, I feel like. No, I don't think he actually is. I am going to take him next, Tyler Algier. This draft is zooming by. This is how mock drafts should work, especially in 10-team leagues. McDermott, Dawson Knox. So let me draft my last sleeper, and then I always do make sure I get him, and then I also do always draft David Bell, who I absolutely love. Although in 10-team leagues, you probably don't even have to draft him. Where is David? There, David. David Bell does not even have a picture because he's a rookie. Draft David Bell, and then they're going to force me to pick a kicker and a defense. All right, guys, I just finished picking the kicker and defense. I got my hands on the Commanders defense. I did see a thing where Chase Young is not going to be ready for week 1. That's concerning. You think Chase Young, I know he suffered a major injury, but this is my overall team, so this is a 10-team league, so it's going to be, relatively decent. So Cooper Kupp with the 5th overall pick did fall to me, and kind of a similar situation with Joe Mixon. So right off the bat, I get my wide receiver 1 who's been established, my RB1 who's been established. Then I take DJ Moore, who I absolutely love. Breece Hall, he's going to get RB1 type touches. I'm looking at, 8-9 touchdowns at least. Jerry Jeudy, absolutely love him in my flex. I think he's going to break out this year. George Kittle, you hope he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, he's a number 1 tight end. Michael Thomas, another health situation. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back depth. Kenneth Walker, I love the value. With the retirement of Chris Carson, he's going to be the starter in that offense by week 8 or week 9. Or even imagine like a Rashard Penny injury. He becomes another RB1. Trey Lance, I love the running ability. Mike Gesicki, kind of my tight end insurance. Although you really could interchange Mike Gesicki with Deshaun Watson if you're in a 10-team league and you're doing this strategy. Maybe you don't trust Trey Lance. You want to get some insurance, so you get Deshaun Watson on the bench. Alexander Mattison is the best handcuff in the NFL. Of course, it's a situation where you are relying on an injury to Dalvin Cook. But if Dalvin Cook does get injured, he's a must-start. Tyler Algier, my number 1 running back sleeper. David Bell, my number 1 receiver sleeper. Commanders defense, and then the kicker, just Tyler Bass, because Buffalo tends to score a lot of points. But obviously, if I was doing an actual draft for money, there would be more research. It's really early here into the mock draft season. So that is just the overall 10-team league, 10-team league, 5th overall pick draft strategy for me for 2022 in terms of fantasy. So guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.